Hello, everyone. This is Ronnie Hart, Hart Pickers, and that guy on the other screen with the Under Armour hat is Golden Finger Picker, Mr. Chad.
Good evening, everybody.
You had this red nose. You'd be looking like Rudolph
Yeah.
when you did that. But this is Pickers Church, and here we are today. Beautiful Tuesday night. I don't know about you, Chad, but it was snowing over here earlier today. Cold.
Yeah. Hold on a second. I need to tell Logan to shut up. He's being loud. He always talks so loud, man.
How do we get an echo? How do we get an echo? I don't hear an echo. We both got headphones in.
There's no way there's an echo. But yeah, you got snow up there, and actually finally today it was up in the 70s. We were a little cold over the past week. It was 50 to 60 degree weather. So yeah.
It wasn't that bad till like yesterday. Maybe it got chilly. I mean, otherwise it was in like the high 40s, 50s. And it was good. But today went into movies, went to a little afternoon movie, came out, and it was like, oh, there's flurries in the air.
Yeah, I don't know if you even want to go into the movie you saw, but man, when you told me about the movie, I went and watched the trailer, and I'm like, I got a little clumped up in my throat just watching the trailer, man. Holy cow.
No, I seen Patriots Day. I mean, if you're from Massachusetts, you kind of, it's based on the Boston Marathon bombing back in 2013. I mean, and I remember it so well, and it's like, it was kind of weird you're going back through it. It was like, because it's so close. It was like, oh, wow. I mean, it does get you choked up a few different times in the movie. Gretchen was crying. I came close.
So it's a good one to go see then, right?
It was a good movie. I mean, some movies are definitely, they're not. I think it was portrayed pretty accurately, from what I remember. I remember being glued to the TV for a few days.
Yeah. Somebody says, Pete. And I'm like, is Pete here? And I had to look around, man. It's called, what's it called again? HB Picker wants to know.
Patriots Day.
Oh, okay. So you give it a thumbs up then, right?
Yeah. Patriots Day is actually it's a Massachusetts holiday. The day, I guess, the Redcoats or Paul Revere, they run the marathon that day. And the Red Sox always have a 11 o'clock baseball game.
Right on. And we're doing movie reviews tonight, so you never know what you get with us.
Yeah, we'll get into our topic. Our topic a little later.
Yeah, typically if you're new to like the shows and stuff, it generally, okay, some people can come on and they have their audiences there instantly. Ronnie and I, it takes people a little bit of time to trickle in. So we sit there and talk a little bit about what's been going on and stuff before we actually get into the topic. So we don't have to answer the question, what are we talking about tonight? So.
I mean, it's kind of hard. I mean, first 10, 15 minutes, just shoot the shit. See how everybody's doing. I mean, how's everybody's January been doing over in the chat? How's your January doing? I was actually doing really good till like the last 3 days. It was like all of a sudden, it's like, what happened? But I had a few really good days at the end of December. So those days come off and, you don't max the same thing. I think I did like 1,703 days, and all of a sudden it's like, I'm not matching that this month.
Yeah. Well, I mean, with us and for those of you who are new, we'll flat out tell you how it's been. If it's slow, like Ronnie said, it's been slow the past few days. With us, I still have not got into the full blown, get up listing. I just keep getting distracted by everything that's going on. But I think I'm almost getting there to where I'm getting settled. I sat down today, started researching all these awesome vintage Duncan yo-yos, and I got a big lot of them, which I'll show during our show off time. But yeah, dude, I've got a ton of great stuff to list. I still haven't listed those pots and pans yet from last week.
You know what? I mean, I know this month for myself because Gretchen had an issue with her arm, so she was laid up for about a week. I was laid up the week before that. This week we have the mother-in-law coming, so we're kind of not been doing much around for the business other than straightening up getting everything ready, you know what I mean? And then I had to recall all my Amazon inventory and take care of that because I ain't getting hit with all the. I looked at the fees of what I had left and I just recalled everything. It was cheaper. I'll figure out when I get it what goes back to goes to the Goodwill, the dumpster, who knows? But
my last month I just paid my eBay bills, only $500, so that's pretty sad. But you know, it doesn't surprise me. I mean, it's no surprise to me because I know when I'm doing what I need to be doing, and I know when it comes to making money, you know. So yeah. But I had an awesome week sourcing, and it hasn't been through thrift shops either. I don't even think we went out to a thrift store. Maybe we went to a couple, but nothing really significant. But the flea market, the offer up and let go apps is where I've been pulling in really good deals. And I've been looking for the higher priced items and seeing if I can, instead of buying a bunch of little or lower price, I'm going for the higher priced stuff and trying to flip it for a better profit, less work, better profit. So
yeah, there was a few questions I just wanted to answer real quick in the chat. Carolina Flippers, he said he went from 500 a month in sales to 7,000 a week. That's pretty cool. I've talked to him a few different times. Really nice guy. But probably because of your growth, and it's like, you know, all of a sudden you have a crazy week, they'll put money on hold. They just did this to my brother. He just opened a PayPal account and wasn't even selling on eBay, and they put money on hold. But they released it in a few days, like as soon as tracking shows up and stuff like that. And he was getting, you know, people, they were releasing it. So that was pretty good. And then also the long-term storage fees. When you go into the dashboard, it showed a thing on the corner. It was on the right corner, and it just said items that are going to be $365 plus. And when I clicked on it, you went down, and it basically showed like one board game was going to be $4.80 or something. I'm like, it hasn't sold in a year. It's coming home. It's like, I'll redonate it. I mean, there's only one game that didn't sell, but I'm not keeping it. There's no way, you know, keep it there for what? It's already going to cost me $5 plus whatever else. Just take the 50 cents, recall it, and see you later.
Yes, sir. Yeah, people are, Kay Lewis said they've been sniping eBay to resell. And of the 5 items I purchased, I still haven't shipped. They must be mad at the price sold. Oh, they still haven't shipped them.
You'd be surprised how bad some sellers are still. Like, there's every once in a while I go see a seller, and it's like they still think it's, you know, 2001. We
the old days.
Tuesday and Thursdays. It's like, huh? Like, I just, you know, but they have it on one day handling, I noticed, because it's showing up that it should, you know, it's like they try to, but I mean, eventually it's going to hurt them in one way or another.
Yeah.
I just don't get these people.
You can tell these sellers that, well, Chris Carone just sent me a photo today of a coffee mug that was just shattered in pieces, and somebody just stuck it in a flat mail, priority flat mail bubble mailer and shipped it. Didn't try to protect it, just stuck it in the envelope and shipped it. And they sent a message saying, now what's the best way to address this? I said, first thing, what you need to do, if you get an item that's like broken and like that, I mean, it's so clear, what you need to do is just send the seller a message. Be nice. Send them a message saying, hey, you know, I got the package today. The cup is broken into pieces. You don't have to sit there and browbeat them or shame them. Oh, I can't believe you shipped this, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Just make it really simple. Be polite. It showed up broken. I know you want to yell at them. There's no need. It's not going to get you anywhere. Just send them a nice message. It's broken. You know, how would you like to, you know, deal with this? And if they don't give you a refund, just flat out give you a refund, because it's not going to do any good to send it back to them. Then all you need to do, if they don't, then just open up a return for item damaged, and then upload the picture, and that's it. You know, and just let it go. There's no need to get torty with them or upset with them or anything like that. It's just, it's not going to get you anywhere to get super mad. I know it's frustrating as a buyer when you get something bad, when you put so much effort into your business and so much effort into your customer service, that you would never ship a mug just in a bubble mailer with, that's it. Just, but yeah, it was destroyed. And I mean, it's, so I can't, I've got Chris and Roxy. I'm kind of wanting to know how the person handles it. So they're going to let me know.
That's crazy. I think Chris just said that they got refunded today in the chat.
9 out of 10 times. I mean, if it's like that, somebody's just going to refund you. It just, I mean, I know I would. It's just, that's just bad.
And somebody else was just talking about, where do you get the reports for taxes? There, you get them on PayPal. PayPal's where you get them. You log in, and it should be on the left-hand side as you scroll down. On the left-hand side, it say tax documents, and go in there, and you'll find your, the 1095, or no, that's not what it is.
1099.
That's for the health insurance.
I mean, I don't even have to scroll down. I mean, it's right there. Like, to me, it's almost like big flashing lights. It's right under. I mean, it's right there, you know, if you log in. So,
yeah.
But yeah.
Thinking about it, I had somebody was just asking, I had a crazy Sunday night. Somebody asked about a suit, and they sent me over 10 different questions in 2 different emails. I answered all 10, and people were telling me just block them. And I'm like, oh, I like money too much. It's like $180 suit or something. I just, you know, I'd be happy to sell this thing. It's a really nice suit, but you know, nobody's biting on it. So he asked the questions, and then he sent another question back. Hey, can you get me this measurement? I got him all the measurements, and then I haven't heard back from him. So
Yeah.
who knows? But I mean, I took a little time. I didn't want to, and I noticed. I'm pretty sure I sold something to him in the past too, because his name seems so familiar.
Yeah.
And outside of that, everything's been good. I mean, I didn't sell it, so there's nothing to do. I was about to make a bets with a few different people.
Yep. Yippity yep.
What else? Yeah, why don't you show us what you got there, Mr. Chad? You got a few things, I bet.
Dude, I got some awesome stuff. I've got to say. Got to say. And if you guys want to see the stuff that I get like before any other time, you can join me on Instagram at Golden Finger Picker. And no spaces. It's just Golden Finger Picker. I show all this stuff on Instagram before I show it anywhere else. But the first thing at the flea market, man, I went to, this thing is crazy. I saw it sitting there, and I'm like, what is that? I'm like, holy cow, what is that? And I got up, and I didn't have my glasses, man. And the writing is so small. So I'm sitting here trying to focus my eyes and look. And they had $50 on it, and I got it for $30. This is an explosion-proof phone. They're in, from what I found, they're in mines, any place, a hazardous area or anything like that. And it's made out of cast iron. I mean, this thing.
I was going to ask if that's what's.
Yeah, I mean, you can see it. I mean, it's in excellent condition. Excellent. Go to Google and go to Granger and type it in. Granger is selling these right now for $6,200, I think.
Holy shit.
That's crazy. But I found one on eBay that sold for 130 something. I mean, it was just a quick check. I don't know what the condition is or anything like that. But yeah, and I haven't really done much more research on it. But this thing doesn't even look like it's ever been mounted. So, I mean, it's holy cow. But the one on Granger has a ringer, separate from it. But
I mean, it looks like a phone an old person with bad eyesight can use.
It's definitely big button, but this thing is supposed to withstand a nuclear blast, I guess. I don't freaking know. But
I mean, the thing is that with the telephone lines work. I understand that, the phone might be still there, but are the telephone lines gonna work?
Well, I'm sure they're in steel piping and all that stuff as well.
But I mean, above ground. I mean,
yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. All I know is for $30, I'm like, I am all over that.
Definitely interesting. That's for sure.
Yeah.
What does that thing weigh?
Some of these dealers, man, because I couldn't tell if this thing weighs at least 25 pounds, I'd say.
Damn.
I mean, it's solid, dude. This thing is thick steel. It's thick. And, but yeah, I'm like, so what is this? And he's like, oh, this is an explosion-proof phone. I'm like, that would look pretty good in my garage, I think. He's like, well, it might be a little bit more than what you need. I'm like, yeah, for $30, it'll look real good in my garage. He's like, oh, because he had 50 on it. And I'm thinking, I'd probably pay 50. But then he's like, oh, I'm like, yeah, for a nice hanger in my garage, 30's about the, he goes, take it. I'm like, right on. But at the same flea market, I got like 15 vintage Duncan yo-yos from the 70s. And I mean, there's just all kinds of yo-yos. And the best ones are right here. This is the Velvet Duncan yo-yo, red velvet. This is a professional Duncan, and it's like purple. And this one, I got this one, I think listed at $89. But this is a genuine Russell Sprite yo-yo. It's a professional. Yeah, it's a professional. And you got to be really careful when you come across stuff like this, because if you look on eBay, the Duncan professional Sprite yo-yos, there's a ton of them, and there's a ton of them that are cheap. So you've got to get really detailed. Like this Sprite is inside that emblem, okay? Just the way it is. And it's made in the Philippines, and you can see the language, the different language down at the bottom. It's got a white. So if you look this up, there's two of them, one for $149 and one for 92, I think. So I put mine at, I think 79 or 89. But I went to Worth Point, Ronnie, and I did find a couple, and that's about the price range. So, but yeah, that's really cool. Let's see, what else did we get? Oh, I went and picked, bought a lot of Nintendo DS and Nintendo DSi. I got a Pokemon Soul Silver in the case, and I got all of that. I think I paid $40 for all that. I already sold the one for $50, $49. Then I have this one for like the same price, and then I got this Pokemon Soul Silver for like $60. Then I got another game I just sold today for $30. And just today, I made a deal on all of these Star Wars Lego sets. I paid up. There's 7 sets. 2 or 3 of them go for over $100 a piece, and then the others are between, I think, 50 and 70. But I paid $200. He was asking $460 for all of them. I'm like, yeah, can't make no money that way. I mean, I flat out told him I was a reseller. I said, you know, and I said, oh, where did I put that? I says, you know, I broke down everything as far as what I can pay. And I think I might have thrown it away. But he goes, oh, here it is. I said, I broke down everything that what I could pay to where I could make money. And he goes, well, can you share that with me? I'm like, yeah. So I took a picture. I said, this is what he's asking for each one, and this is what I can pay, and what they're actually selling for on eBay. So, but yeah, I was straight up honest with him, and then finally we made the deal, and I went and picked them up. So yeah, there's some really good ones in there. One of them's the, oh, well, hell, let's just see. We've got the Naboo fighter. That's an older one. We've got the X-Wing fighter. We've got the Darth Vader's fighter. We've got the Arc 170 Starfighter. I think that's a good one. And this is the Slave One, whatever that is. I don't know.
I've never watched Star Wars, dude. I might be the only
no
person.
Clue. This is the Republic Attack Shuttle. And then the last one, which I know is the best one, is the Republic Cruiser.
That one looks like it would be worth money.
Yeah, this one's worth 100 plus pretty easy.
I was going to say, usually with Legos, more pieces, more money.
Yeah. But yeah.
Think of the box.
But I mean, it's, you know, I could have not bought them and, you know, looked for other stuff. But these are all complete. They have the books. They have, you know, so I don't think I can go wrong with them. Jeff Davidson said, I'll take them all. I bet you will, Jeff. I'll hire you to put them together.
I was just thinking here, I found a few things. I went out yesterday. I had to go to the doctor about something. You know, everything's good, but it was just a checkup, and I found some things. Went to a few thrift stores. Dude, freaking Savers by me are getting crazy with their pricing.
Yeah.
But found this nice Hawaiian shirt. It's cotton. I didn't know if it was cotton or what it was. But see, the brand is Patahoya, made by Patagonia. And these actually sell for really good money. This will probably be like $50. And I paid $5 for that. And then this I got at Salvation Army. It's like this patchwork. It's really heavy. It must weigh like 1.5 pounds. It's just a men's Ralph Lauren like patchwork dress shirt.
Woohoo!
But I didn't notice this till later. It's new attacks.
Oh, was that $145?
Yeah, it's from
Who buys a damn shirt for $145?
You know what the sad part is? This shirt is selling on eBay, similar like patchwork style. Even used, these are selling for like $50 plus. I was kind of surprised because I mean $5.99 I figured I can get 30, 35 for it. But I think even used, I could have got more than that. New, I think I might 75, maybe 100.
Yep.
And then my wife found these. We went to get dinner last night. We went to our local Salvation Army. These were only $4.99. Pair of Not Your Daughter jeans. And these were new with tags too. These actually usually sell fairly decent in like the larger sizes, size 8. I don't know what size that is, but I think that's a little bit of a smaller size, but probably like $50.
Oh my gosh, that's probably one of the biggest insults I've had all week.
What?
Chad is someone that has money and does not know what to do with it. Really?
And then this was pretty cool. Because I was just doing research on these not too long ago, and this is an old vintage champion jersey, champion sweatshirt. See the champion thing on the thing, and you see on the cuff. But when you look at these are the ones you want to look at for. See if you see that the champion reverse weave. They're made in USA, probably like 90s. I mean, it's not huge money, but I paid $5. It's probably going to be like 30 to 50 or so, just depending on how long. But this right now is pretty hot for whatever reason. When I was doing research not too long ago, I've noticed a lot of people were selling those.
Oh, when I said who would spend that kind of money on a shirt, she said, Chad, someone with money they don't know what to do with.
I lost the chat.
Oh, right on. So sorry, I sorry, Camilla. Okay. Do you always pick champion sweaters?
That was the first time I've ever picked up a champion sweater. That's the vintage 90s reverse weave made in USA. It's the only reason I bought it. Otherwise, I wouldn't have bought it. I bought a new champion sweater not too long ago off eBay, brand new. I think it was $35. So I wouldn't go out there buying all the champion sweatshirts. You know, if they're made in USA and they're older, you know, some of them sell fairly well, especially with teams and stuff like that. Go do a little research. Check it out later. Put in champion. Do a little research. You'll be surprised what some of them go for.
Yep. Well, thanks everybody for coming tonight. Give Ronnie some love and hit that thumbs up so we can offset the trolls that hit us tonight before the show started.
I woke up this morning. It was 6 already because I was going to do something else. And I wasn't sure if I did another live. I was going to do like a little live, like not a live, but do something else. But I was going to use the Google thing. And it's like, it kept on shooting me back to this chat, this hangout. And I'm like, no. Yeah. I was like, okay, never mind. I'm just going to keep this. I don't want to screw it all up. But it was kind of funny. But I noticed it was 6. So I was like, oh, damn. They're coming out of the woodwork. I love the jealousy. It's all cute and fun. But anyway, topic. Let's talk about the topic now. Basically, why do we do what we do? I guess for a living here. I mean, I know for myself, I love the hunt. I love going out there and just finding it. I mean, the listing part is like not that great, but I love the I just love the hunt of it. I mean, where else do you go? It doesn't matter where you are. There's so many different things to go out there and find stuff, you know.
Yep.
So I mean, that's what I like. I mean, I just love going out there. I mean, that's what I do. I mean, it's no different than here on YouTube. I do it because I want to help people. I've never asked for a dime from anybody, and I don't know how many people I've either helped with private phone calls or on I don't know what the hell. But you know, I enjoy doing this. I mean, it's what I do. You know, the videos, I don't know, I've warmed up to the videos over time. I remember when I didn't even want to show my face. But it's just for fun. You ever see my old videos, dude? I didn't show my face at all.
There's a lot of people that didn't start out doing that, and now, you know, they've graduated. Jeff Davidson was one of them. I remember all you would see are these like tattooed arms. It's like, dude, show us your face. You have interesting topics, and you talk about cool stuff. So yeah. And then he finally showed his face. But yeah, I know what you're saying, Ronnie. I don't know. It's something that is within you, or you in the chat, or you, anybody that does this. We do it because we love it. We do it because it gives us everything we need to maintain and, you know, continue to live the way we want to live. And I think I don't want to say it's a means to an end, but it's a means to get where you want to go at the pace you want to go at. I mean, how often can you work for somebody else and say, I need to make more money, so I'm going to step up my game and work harder for my boss? You know, it doesn't really get you anywhere, except for some overtime maybe. But I mean, the more work, this is the only business like where you can work for yourself, and the more work you put into it, the more reward you're going to see from it, and you can measure it as you go. It's because it's all based around you. So man, I just love everything about it. The hunt is awesome. I mean, it's finding stuff like this phone. I mean, how many times, okay, how many reseller videos have you ever seen this dang phone ever? None. That's what I like about this. You know, I can't remember the last time I've seen a reseller video where they got a ton of vintage yo-yos still in the packages. It's the hunt. It's the finding the cool stuff. You know, the Nintendo DS, and you know, the Legos. I mean, while they're very good money makers, they're the bread and butter, and it's the stuff that we get currently, I mean, continuously, that pays the bills. It's stuff like the phone. It's stuff like those LaCroix pots and pans. You know, it's just that stuff that you just don't see. And that's where it's at for us. We love it. We enjoy it, and we do it at our own pace. Nobody is going to dictate how we move forward, except for us, you know. And that's what it's about for us. I mean, when we talk about freedom, the freedom to do it, you see these late night infomercials, financial freedom and freedom to do what you want. What are they offering everybody? Take a vacation when you want to, you know. Don't worry about getting up in the morning. But we're living that dream, and most people who resell are living that dream that's been doing it any amount of time. Of course, we all want to get better, but or some of us do. You know, I get complacent. I'm happy with the way we're going. But yeah, what do you think about complacency, Ronnie? I mean, that's an individual choice, right?
I mean, it all depends on what you want to do. There's so many different things you can do. You know, I just enjoy doing it, and I do so many different things, and I know so many different things, but I just enjoy this. You know, it's a lot better than cooking in the restaurant.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you don't learn, if you're not willing to take on new information, or if you're going to always chase the easy dollars, you're never going to grow. You're just constantly going to just hover along, and that's it. You know, it's never going to be that. It's never going to get any better.
Yeah, all my crap sucks, but I love it. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just think it's all cool stuff. And I got that Xbox One. Did I show that? I didn't show that last time, did I? Yeah, I got that Xbox One. Yep. Yeah, we're special. But thanks everybody for showing up tonight. Ronnie, I was wanting to ask you about, why we do this and what's your, other than treasure hunting, other than it pays the bills, what's your driving force? Is there like a certain place that you want to get to that's causing you to continue after, you had a horrible day or you had a horrible week? Do you get to the point to where screw this crap, I'm going back to the kitchen and cooking lobsters? Where is that point that you're just driving to get at, other than just you love it like I do? That's my ultimately.
It's just going out there. I just love that you go out there and you never know what you're gonna find. For me, I love, I've learned to love clothing, and there's so many different things. I can go out there and sometimes it's, I got very excited over finding that damn sweater.
Yeah.
And it's just a sweater. Like, most people would be like, dude,
Yeah.
really? Seriously? And I'm like, yes, I was looking for this 2 weeks ago. I studied about this, seen a bunch of people posting about it. I looked it up, watched it, seen what I had to look for, and then you go out and you find it. And it's like, hell yeah, that's what's up. So, there's certain things. My wife tells the story of when she found the sweater and she wasn't sure if it was good. And the look on my face, she was like, oh boy, I failed. And it turned out to be a $700 sweater. So, it's good and fun.
Yes.
But there's so many different things that I love to go out there and look for. And, I love flea market. I love estate sales. I love yard sales. And that stuff is not clothing oriented, really, for the most part. Clothing, in a way, I've had to really research and learn what to look for. And a lot of people don't want to put the time in.
Right.
So, it just becomes one of those things. I couldn't sit there with the PDF scanner scanning books all day. I'd literally go crazy. And I tried it. If you watched our channels, we talked about selling books in our first few videos. We talked about it.
I couldn't do it.
I'm not gonna lie, we did it, but we didn't like it. So you move on to something else. I never thought I'd be selling clothes for a living. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep up with the chat, guys. If you have a question for Ronnie or myself, before you write your question, put like 5 or 6 question marks in front of it, and it'll stand out, and we'll be able to pull it in. But Ronnie, Brianna Fielding asked, do we have Instagram? Do you have Instagram, Ronnie?
Yeah, I got Instagram. You can check me out at Hart Pickers. I post on there. No spaces or anything, just Hart Pickers. It's just, that's about it. Yeah, you see a lot of different things. I'll post pictures of my trucks, picture of my signs. You'll see so many different things. Maybe something I cooked for dinner that night. Who knows what I'm going to show in there.
Yeah. And I'm the golden finger picker. I post all kinds of stuff in there. I'm pretty new to it, but I post my Selena collection. I post the stuff I find. I post all kinds of stuff. I like it. I think I like it better than Facebook. Yes. Chad is so proud he has finally moved into 215. Okay. Yeah. I'm an old soul, man. I'm just now getting caught up with 2015. Jason Williams, a troll. Somebody asked that question.
He was a basketball player for the Kings back in the day. White chocolate.
Let's see your best box of crap and I'll price it. Okay, right there. What's the price? Tell me now. I can tell you. Oh, it's new in the box from the 70s. It's purple. I think it's purple. It's got a purple tint to it when you put a light up to it.
It looks like a dark purple.
Yeah.
There was another Jason Kings too that got injured and went to Duke and played for Chicago. He got in a motorcycle accident. But let me see here. There was a question. What do you answer when a buyer asks an item from a smoke-free, pet-free home? I have that in all my listings. Smoke-free,
Well,
pet-free. If it don't smell like smoke, I have a pet-free home, so if it don't smell like smoke, don't have no hairs on it, it's pet-free, smoke-free. 5,000, 6,000 items. No, I'm almost 7,000 items sold and never issue yet. So,
oops. Any more questions?
somebody asked if we sell on Macari. Neither one of us sell on Macari. I don't even think either one of us have ever tried. DMs. DMs are direct messages people send you on Instagram.
Oh, the real deals go down in DMs. Yeah, I've had several people contact me on stuff I'll post, especially like that Selena shirt, or I've got somebody that's been messaging me on the Selena jacket I just posted. But here's the old, everybody remember the old Duncan butterflies? That is just cool. When are the wives coming back on? Actually, Kim was just on last Friday, and yeah, we need to get Gretchen on.
Gretchen told me she's good for 1 day a week.
You guys want to meet Gretchen and all them, then you need to come up to Chicago on the 17th of June. Tickets will be going on sale very shortly. We are this close to finalizing everything. We're really excited.
Yes, sir. Somebody's asking, do you wash clothes from thrift stores? I do not, or unless it looks like it needs to be clean. A majority of the time, things have been dry cleaned, so there's no need to clean them again, wash them again.
I think it really depends on the type of clothes you're getting. I think it really does, because most of the high-end stuff, they keep it dry cleaned, and when they donate it, it's after it's been dry cleaned and sitting in the closet. They'll pull it out of the closet. It's already been dry cleaned, and they'll donate it. And that's the kind of stuff Ronnie gets all the time. I actually thought, because you remember, Ronnie, when I was new to selling clothes, and I'm like, hey, this got a tag in it. And you're like, dude, that's a dry cleaning tag. But yeah, that's what happens.
Jeff Carter had a question. How do you handle store items you have on, if you go on vacation for a few days and you have 1 day shipping, you have to change your handling time on all your listings. There's not much else you can do about that. Or put your store on vacation and do it where people cannot buy your item. So that way, but you're not going to get sales, but at least that way you wouldn't have to change anything. And that's if you have an eBay store.
Yeah. Was that in the old Navy jacket? Oh.
Hey, you proved me wrong. You sold that damn jacket.
Yeah. Do you keep the dry cleaning tags on it when you? That's a good question.
I do not. I think it looks cheesy as hell.
Really?
I think it looks cheesy because it has somebody's name usually on it, and it's like it doesn't match my name that I'm seller. You know, yeah. I just don't think it looks. I just don't think it's good. I cut it off. I think it looks cheesy.
Yeah, as far as the vacation mode, I mean, there are different people have different opinions on it. Like, I don't go put mine on vacation. I will put my handling time out 5 or 6 days, and it depends on really how long we're going to be gone. But yeah, if it's over a week, then I'll put it at, I might consider the vacation mode. But when we go up to Chicago for the rally, I'm just going to put mine, because we're leaving on Monday, dude. And it's going to be probably 7 or 8 days. And what I'm going to do is put it on 6-day handling or something like that, or the longest, push it out. And I just won't get the top rated seller final value fee 20% discount. you know, if something sells during that time. So I'll just end all my items before I put my item on vacation. It just doesn't. It's the same thing. Fast nickel here.
Slow
Typically,
down.
I mean, I've got a slow down clock on there, man, and
Dude, you have a better chance of watching paint dry.
yeah, I mean, I got it at $1,200, and I've had a $200 offer and a $300 offer on it. So, don't tell anybody, but I'll probably take 400. So we'll see if Ronnie, to what part?
I mean, if our trip goes right, we're going all the way from San Diego all the way up the coast to north of Seattle, probably Vancouver.
So you're doing that during the rally meetup?
No, I'm doing that in September. That's the next trip, Hobie. The rally, I'm just going to Chicago and back. It's like going to be a mini run.
Yep. After that's done, you'll be like, I am not going past Chicago. Have you gone out that way before? Dude, that's the nastiest drive. Everybody's told me that it's just boring as all get out.
I mean, it's I don't know. I could find interesting things, and I don't know. My thing is, can I find signs? I see advertising on things, dude, in the middle of nowhere. I'll be throwing on the brakes.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think it would be interesting. I mean, if you document your trip, video and all that. So I think that would be well worth it. And I know there's a lot of people, I mean, me included, that would be interested in seeing your trip.
Yeah, I mean, I love the idea of it. Probably will do it. I have the camera set up and everything for it, and I'm buying more tools thanks to you for it. So
did you buy it?
No, not yet.
Mine'll be here tomorrow.
I'm debating.
Hey,
I took something I wanted to get rid of out of my sign collection, so when I sell that, I'll buy that. It's kind of like I have to get rid of something else to get that toy.
I just made a $300 investment, and we're going to try it out tomorrow. So, got any cheap guns or ammo? Come on over and find out.
I got the little never mind. I got the little stash box in the truck.
Little
button.
That'd be really cool, documenting your picking trip.
Yeah, I mean, I think it'll be fun. I really enjoyed actually watching the Crazy Picker Life do their videos. I'm kind of sad that they took a break from making videos for a
You need to put your GoPro 4 to use, man.
Have you put yours to use yet?
No, but I'm getting tomorrow. The stuff is showing up, and I'm going to start playing.
You know what we need to do? We need to watch some videos on how actually to use these things.
Yeah.
Because I don't think either one of us know.
I'll do a live show tomorrow when I get it, and we can all go through it together. Very cool. Thank you, everybody, for coming tonight. It's awesome to see everybody here. Let us know in the chat if this is your first time catching the show live. We're here every Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. And we thank you for coming. Chad's going to use... Dude, I bought these the spy glasses. I have them somewhere. But they just don't work, and people get seasick when using them. So I actually bought something that I can use with any camera that I have and move it all around, and people will not get seasick. So I could be walking, running, jumping, and it's going to stabilize. So very nice. Thank you guys for coming. This is Wesley Wedding's first time in months. Good to see you, Wes. We got Heather, first time. Northeast Picker. He is such a liar, Chris. But thank you for coming. We got Harley Gladys, first time, but not the last. And Jason Williams is a spy, he says. First timer for I Can't Retail Anymore. Yes.
Whoa, chat's going by super fast.
Yeah. Yes, Drew, it is a gimbal. It's a nice one. What camera do you use? This is the Logitech C930E, I believe. So, yeah.
Yay! Finding vintage treasure.
Very cool. First time live, referred from States Place. Well, thank you. Finding vintage treasure. Yeah, finding vintage treasure. You know, Nicole and Joe, really good people. Can't wait to get up in Chicago with them and with them and Pete, the Craigslist hunter, and Deb pinching pesos, and Kim. We're really looking forward. Chad, have you done sales through Instagram? I've had a lot of people ask me about the stuff, wanting to buy the stuff, but I just, most of it's been my personal collection stuff. So do I, and answer this for me in the chat, do I just flat out say this is for sale? I mean, is it, or is that being too pushy? I'm just learning. I'm still learning Instagram. I don't want to be like too spammy and stuff. So
Or like hashtag NFS, not for sale. Personal collection. I don't know.
I mean, if I, you know, this phone I listed, somebody would say, "Oh, I love that phone. I want it." I'd be like, "Oh yeah, buy it." So, what was that guy's name? What guy? Pete, the Craigslist hunter. Deb pinching pesos. We got Ronnie Hart's pickers. We got Joe and Nicole State, and we've got Kim and myself. Yeah. Chad, follow what Nicole State does from her Instagram. She has been so helpful to me on Instagram. It's been great. And that's how it happens, guys. You know, you network with people and you get to know them. And if you're a real person and, you know, genuine, then you're going to connect with people. And that's how you're able to move forward and get the help that you need on a lot of stuff. Like if I have any clothing questions, Ronnie's my person. So, and now Nicole and Joel will be one of my people. So, but I mean, it's just, I mean, you have that, and it's not a burden because they know that they can come to me for anything just as well. So, and Pete's a wealth of information, and Deb, she's a wealth of information. And some people call that cliquish, but it's not so much cliquish. It's just that we've developed relationships and we trust each other. So
I think that's all it is. I mean, it's just like I've known you for what, 3+ years? Easily. I've known Peter for 2+ years, probably. Nicole for a year. Deb for, you know, going back 2-3 years. I mean, hey, I'm friendly with everybody I've ever known, you know. Even people that don't make videos anymore, I keep in contact with Square, Rudy, you know. I mean, it's just, I don't have, I'm friends with you, I'm friends with you. I don't stray and go off the beaten path. I'm not one of these people that have 10,000 enemies. I might have people mad at me because I speak my mind and I say something that they might not agree with, but it is what it is.
Right on. Somebody wants to know what's going on in Chicago, Ronnie. We are having a rally. Go ahead.
Reseller rally.
Yes.
Where we start drinking adult drinks at 10 o'clock in the morning and talk about eBay.
That's what we're doing.
Screwdrivers and mimosas.
We've got 200 seats available, and we will be releasing the date that they go on sale, and everybody will know the date and time they go on sale. First come, first serve, 200 tickets. And after that, we might scalp some. No. But each channel is going to be giving away 2 tickets. So there will still be a chance. Yep. But thanks everybody for coming. Wow. A lot of good people. A lot of people we've used to seeing. We're seeing a lot of newer people. Thank you. Thank you for coming. We appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Enjoy all you guys for coming out and watching us psychopaths talk about eBay or whatever. It sometimes goes down on a very winding road that always leads back to eBay, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But any last words?
I'm excited. Now I've got quite a bit of stuff to do, and there's a lot of really good money. Yes, there will be a website to purchase the ticket from, and from that website you will also be able to book your room. We're working on the discounted group rate for the room. So and the reason why we can't see how much the ticket prices are right now is because the cheaper we get all this stuff negotiating with the company, the better off we can pass the savings on to you guys. So we can't really say what the tickets are without knowing exactly what we have to pay for all this. So, but we're like this close, and just keep an eye out on our Instagram, our Facebook, our YouTube channels. Everybody's going to announce it. We're all announcing it together. And then a few days later, you'll be able to, at a particular time, buy your ticket.
Yes, sir. So, yeah, I don't really have any last words to say other than see y'all, everybody. I mean, just gonna keep on moving on and make some more videos.
Yes.
I actually made more videos in January than I think I've had in a lot of months since I made videos every day, and I kind of like it. It's kind of cool. I've been getting a lot of good feedback and everything.
Yeah, I need to get to work on that. But now that I'm putting all this money into my equipment, I think I'll be doing it. Yes. But thanks, guys, for coming tonight. We really do appreciate it. We may not say it very often, but we do appreciate it. And if you like what we talk about tonight, feel free to hit that thumbs up. It would be appreciated.
See y'all later, everybody. Have a good day.
Thanks, guys.